This is the second time I'm recording today because of the fact that I messed up my first recording today, and that's not very fun, as you could probably imagine. But you know what? It's the life of a YouTuber, man. It's the life of trying to be a content creator. Get absolutely destroyed, dude. What were you doing in that corner anyways? Normally, I like to write down the topics that I want to talk about in my videos, and then I would normally talk about those topics while I'm also recording, or just basically enjoying the video game at the same time, sort of thing. But unfortunately, because I completely scrapped my other recording, I don't have that opportunity for this video, that I have a whole list of topics to talk about, unfortunately. Currently, we are on Phantom Forces, and we are going to be using the DMR a little bit, because when we head to this main menu here, I can go ahead and talk a little bit about it. But essentially, I was trying to look at all the weapon categories in Phantom Forces, and I was trying to decide what is probably going to be the hardest weapon category in the game. I was thinking that whenever it came to primary weapons, the hardest ones to get kills with, like a lot of kills with, was probably going to end up being the DMR and sniper rifle. I don't know why, but in my mind, they sound like those would probably be the hardest categories to get kills with in Phantom Forces. But I feel sniper rifles are a little bit easier than DMRs, especially when we get to later DMRs that could be bad. I didn't even take a look at the secondaries, but for secondaries, I would honestly just probably assume that some of the guns in the other category are probably going to be the hardest, and the revolvers. But then after that, machine pistol and pistol are probably going to be super simple and super easy. I mean, there are some hard ones in pistol. There's probably some hard ones in machine pistol as well. For the most part, I feel like the secondaries are pretty straightforward. So for right now, we're just going to go ahead and focus on using the MK11 and playing with the DMR. We're also playing on this penthouse map, which is strange to me because I honestly don't really remember playing on the penthouse map. I also really like this setup. I literally just made this today, and it feels really solid for an MK11. Keep in mind, though, that I don't have all the attachments, nor do I have nearly enough attachments to use my entire full setup that I would personally want, but this right here isn't too particularly bad. I actually really enjoy it so far, although I'm not gonna lie, I think I might want to swap up this optic because the least amount of sight magnification usually seems to be where I am the happiest. So we're gonna go ahead and try the reflex sight, I guess. But I don't know, I'm not usually that confident whenever it comes to semi-autos. We'll see how I feel as time goes on. I have been aim training quite a lot though, and I've been really enjoying it. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm a professional or that my aim is perfect by any means, because it's definitely not. I've just really been enjoying seeing myself progress and become better within each and every sort of training session I do. Now, I feel like there's ways that I could definitely improve quicker. For example, whenever you aim train, you have all sorts of options available to you. For example, you can aim train just with whatever the base aim trainer that you decided to install has, or you can go and use user-generated content to aim train, or you can even use playlists that's generated by players too, things like that. And what I personally do is I use these aim training communities benchmarks, and I just practice on those a whole lot. Now, those are meant to test your overall ability, not necessarily train your ability. Whereas if you were to do a aiming routine, kind of like if you were to have a workout routine, it would probably be more better for your overall aim if you did an aiming routine. Speaking of that now, though, honestly, I should probably consider trying out an aiming routine. I think that could actually be kind of fun. I don't know. I treat aiming as like a little bit of a video game within itself. I can't believe I missed more shots. If I hit more of those shots, the MK11 was about to pop off. Also, I didn't even bother to put a weapon skin on this time around. I don't know why I didn't decide to do that. Why is there just a dude chilling down there? What in the world? This is my spawn? Excuse me? Wait, what is that all the way out there? Is that the... That's the up house. Oh, what an Easter egg. The first video that I recorded today was originally going to be on aim blocks because I've been wanting to try out other first-person shooters on Roblox and just kind of, you know, give them a shot, give them an experience and all that. But it's just, that recording went so rough for me. Like, I just didn't like what I was talking about in that video. I didn't like how I talked in that video, and I just overall didn't like my gameplay either, because I want to be able to deliver on giving you guys decent gameplay, maybe not perfect gameplay, but decent gameplay, as well as decent topics to talk about and just listen to as well, you know? Stuff that actually might be interesting or entertaining. But nonetheless, it was not that great of a video recording, and it made me rather sad, so I scrapped it in its entirety. I've done that to multiple videos in the past, but that one in particular just made me a little bit extra sad. It's just never fun to, like, put your time and effort into something that you originally think is going to be a great idea or that you think is going well, and then it suddenly just starts to get completely torn apart and its quality just drastically drops because of some minor mistakes that you made or something along those lines. All in all, it just wasn't a good experience, nor was it a good video, and it was just rough, so I had to scrap it. It was really sad. In other news, though, I'm not really nice to myself. This is going to be a little bit of a deeper thing to talk about in regards to myself. I feel like I want to bond with you guys a little bit, because whenever you're doing content creation, there is that whole parasocial relationship where it's like you guys know me and I don't really know you guys. But I don't want that to always 100% be the case, and I do want you guys to still know somewhat about me. But anyway, I'm just a bit hard on myself. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really hard on myself. I grew up always being expected of nothing but the best, and I feel like that's made me a perfectionist in life. I, at this point, want to do nothing but deliver the highest quality content that I can possibly think up for myself, while also giving myself the most amount of fun. So as you could probably imagine, it's not really easy, especially because I also want to upload frequently. I don't have a team of people helping me with any of my videos or any of my content. Literally, the only person that helps me out with anything in terms of content is my girlfriend, and even she only really just gives me insights on how to take care of myself better rather than actually helping me out with content. Maybe every once in a while she'll create me some sort of form of art or whatever, but that's probably the most of what she would do nowadays. In the past, she was doing my thumbnails, but that did not last that long. But I record, I edit, I make the thumbnail, I do all of it by myself. And on top of that, I want to make sure that my videos are extremely entertaining while I'm having the most amount of fun possible with the most amount of success. And as you can imagine, being a perfectionist on top of all of that, yeah, it doesn't make for a great combination. In fact, it's terrible on your mental health. So I've been having a lot of mental health problems with all that stuff. But every time that I have a conversation with my close friends and my girlfriend, I get better insight into myself and into what I really want for myself. So, for example, the reason why I'm recording Phantom Forces today and why I didn't decide to re-record the aim blocks video was because that aim blocks video genuinely made me sad. I'm not really good at aim blocks, regardless of how much I tried to understand and play the game better and how badly I actually wanted to make a video on it. I just couldn't grasp the game sense that you would need to make that game look good to play. So I didn't want to just make the game look bad or play it in a bad way or something, you know what I mean? So I just didn't want to re-record that, especially because I just felt like I was terrible at the game, and I just felt like I couldn't perform in terms of being able to talk properly as well as perform in the game. So yeah, that's why we're on Phantom Forces, because my heart felt like it wanted to play Phantom Forces today. Over any other game on Roblox that I could have possibly played right now, my heart was like, we want to play some Phantom Forces. Let's go ahead and play some Phantom Forces. So here I am. I think I'm going to start to do that more often. I really want to take care of myself because, honestly, as much as I love grinding content and love producing content that you guys want me to produce, I also need to worry about myself. I need to take care of myself. So I'm going to consider my mental health and my own heart and my own feelings going forward with my content. Like, don't get me wrong, I do care about you guys and I want you guys to be happy with the content I produce, but I feel like more of you guys enjoy me for the game that I play than those of you guys that enjoy me for my personality. And that's just going to be for the way it is for every single content creator out there for the most part. However, those of you guys out there who do enjoy me for my personality, I love you guys. Thank you so very much. I mean that in the most genuine way possible. Having literally just one person out there that can tell me that they love me for my personality and that's what made them decide to stay and continue to watch my content and continue to watch my channel, those people mean far more to me than people who just subscribe for a specific game that I happen to play on a specific day. What is this trail? Excuse me. It appears that you have something that I don't want you to have. Come here, sir. Come here. Excuse me. Excuse. Listen. We don't take shoplifting kindly here, okay? Excuse. You're shoplifting, sir. Oh. I chased that guy all around the entire map for but I feel like that's what makes me more entertaining as a content creator regardless. I just love being able to show who I truly am as a person and letting myself continue to be more and more of myself and letting that personality shine through, because I'll be honest, with the past content that I've been doing, it just feels like even if it's 1% of myself that's being somewhat faked or somewhat over-exaggerated or something, it just, like, I want you guys to see me for who I really am. And it was hard to accomplish that because of the way that I was being on myself. I don't know. It's weird. Mental health is a fascinating topic, and that's a whole other topic for within itself. And I more than likely won't ever get into a super deep conversation about mental health because I understand that I myself have my own issues I go through just as well as everybody else in the world. Every person that you look at is more than likely going through their own thing at any specific time. So it is what it is. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more insight on my current problems because I feel like it would help you guys understand my current state of mind and my thought process. I just want to be able to show you guys my goofy side and my nerdy side because that's literally what I am. I'm nothing but a person that wants to joke around and have a good time all the time while also at the same time being a tryhard and super knowledgeable about whatever I'm doing or playing. You just, like, descended from the heavens above. I'm so confused. That guy not only just dived, but then, like, they floated down. They, like, hovered. I have no idea, bro. I feel like I've been the happiest the more and more I learn about myself, the more and more I actually start caring for myself, and the more that I let myself be myself and let myself have fun and being less hard on myself. When you are that hard on yourself, when you are this rough on yourself, it's like you become your own worst enemy and you are the reason why you are not happy, right? So I have not really been the most happy that I could possibly be until lately. So this is why I'm always going to promote, to the best of my ability, self-improvement, because me working on myself is what makes me happy. So I hope that you guys are also able to work on yourselves. In fact, I would honestly love to hear what you guys are accomplishing or attempting right now to accomplish in the comment section below. I love hearing about your guys' achievements, and honestly, you guys all hear about my achievements all the time, so I want to hear about yours too. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear what you guys are up to, or achieving, or already have achieved. Even if I have zero clue what you're talking about, go ahead and let me know because I might want to look it up and see how genuinely difficult it was for you to accomplish that goal. It doesn't even have to be a hard goal either. Literally, it could just be anything. Anyways, this was like a little bit of like a mental space for me to just talk and get my heart out there, I suppose. But I feel like at this point, since there's nothing really happening within Phantom Forces at the moment that's too crazy, everyone's off doing their own thing, whether or not they're grinding Phantom Forces or they're literally playing another game. I hope for a Christmas item or a Christmas event, something to do with Christmas in Phantom Forces, because I think that would be great. I think it was last Christmas that we got a melee called Sleigh Bells, if I can find it. I remember it's like a one-hand blunt or something. Where is it? Sleigh Bells. Here it is. We had Sleigh Bells, we had Sleigh Bells, and that's all I remember. I hope that we get cool items like that again. Why not? But anyways, that's gonna be it from me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see all of you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!